Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Paul, Mike 0 Whiskey November Uniform, or 26 Charlie Tango 7V0 if you catch me on 11 metres and PMR 446. Now, I'm filming this after my Wednesday night live stream on the 20th of January. And my attempt here is to access, hopefully, or at least receive the International Space Station crossband repeater that was activated on the 2nd of September. Although I think it went off for a while but has since returned to air. So it runs on a downlink frequency of 437.800 and transmits, you transmit back to it 145.990, which is in the 2 meter band, and therefore I have the transmit capabilities to transmit to the space station repeater. So you start the one frequency, which is 437.815, 810, 805, then 437.800, and then 795, 790, and 785, respectively. Now, all these presets in this radio, which is a QYT KT8900D, which is not the best radio in the world, are all set up in split mode operation, which means this radio will be transmitting on the 2 meter band back up to the International Space Station on 145.990. That frequency does not change. It is only the downlink frequency that is changing. I got the frequency allocations required to program a radio from a video by YouTuber Tech Minds. I will put a link to that one in the description below this video. That's actually a good channel as well. I recommend you check it out. So I've just had a comment from my one of my from my live stream. Actually, I'll come back to that later. So right, yeah, so back to the subject at hand. I'm expecting the space station to start passing in the next 2 minutes as I film this, so I will have to put my tablet down for a moment. That does actually have the Tech Minds video in question, because I actually needed to look at that to reference the frequencies. So what I'm going to do is, it is best to do this if you have the squelch open. Now on this radio, you can press monitor, and it will change through the frequencies just fine. I've not turned that up too loud, because if I turn it up too loud, it's probably going to be a bit. So you need to have the squelch off for this, because there's no point in having the squelch on. So I'm going to see if it's out there, and if I can actually access it, that would be actually pretty good. So I'm not sure if I could access it on a vertical with 25 watts. I think that might be a bit overkill for this. I'm not sure. I can't turn the power down because it is set at 25. So I'd have to go back in the programming software, which I believe I use Chirp to do this, as this radio is Chirp compatible. So the microphone is on a headset, not in the phone, so that should help with the audio situation, as would be the case. So I'm just going to keep my ears open. Can't hear anything yet, at least not that I can make out. I mean, I've got headphones in my ears, but I can't hear through those headphones. Now I've got a fill light on the camera, because otherwise the display would swamp out and you wouldn't be able to see what I'm doing. So that's why I've got the fill light turned on. So let's see if I can actually hear it. It should be coming overhead about now. and it's supposed to be quite relatively high pass, but I'm not sure with that antenna whether I can hear it. So now that's just dropped right down, which makes me wonder. But I've got to bear in mind that if I can't hear it and I transmit at it, then that's not going to be fair on the people that can hear it. So that's one of the golden rules of satellites. If you can't hear it, don't try and transmit through it. And the ISS repeater is no exception to that rule. So it's not something I've ever tried before. I mean, I did listen to it a while ago, but you know, these things do happen where you can't do it. I mean, I'm busy with work most of the time, so sometimes when it passes over, it's not passing over when I expect it. Yeah, so the only drawback of this radio is it's got a very wide banded front end, which means it's going to pick up absolutely everything it can hear. So I just cannot hear that at the moment. We're 2 minutes into the pass now, so I don't even know if it's there. But it is pretty high up and moving at pretty high speed, so all I've got to do is wait and see. Yep, so as I say, I can't hear it right now. So this repeater was put on air on the 2nd of September, but of course the ISS do other radio activities as well up there. School contacts, it's the only time they usually transmit down from there, and there's also the slow scan TV that they often do, which you can decode using nothing more than a mobile phone. Right, so still can't hear it, so I can't transmit through it if I want to have a go. Here we go. Yeah, I think I'm getting noise from other things as well, which might not be helping the situation. So I'll just check that's not picking up my hotspot as well, because that's going to swamp it. Because it's one of the, just like I said, it's on these silly Chinese radios that seems to receive absolutely everything and everything. So if I can get to the thing, either way. But I can just say hear it when the, there we go. Just say make it out. I'm just trying to turn off my hotspot and I can't do it because I can't find the hotspot to find out if it's actually transmitting. Oh, I can hear it. Yeah, I seem to no longer have the zone for my hotspot. I think my hotspot might be interfering as well, which is not helping. I do have my hotspot. Yeah, my hotspot's interfering, so I'll shut that down. Yeah, it's worked. I need to move the good control now, don't I? There we go. It looks like there's a pilot. Okay, we're still on with the space station, but I did get a maximum file size reached error, which is a bit concerning. But I'm not able to work through it this time round. Because I had to shut my hotspot down as well. Bear in mind, this thing does move very fast, so... Step now. So unfortunately... It's over Germany. Germany can hear. It's called patience with this game. Still trying to call CQ through it. It's impossible to get in because it's a massive pilot. Just come to the end of the pass now. If I hadn't had to shut my hotspot down, then I would have been able to maybe work through it, but not today. Or at least try and work through it. I'll let you know if I do. I believe that's the end of our pass. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it back to there, turn that monitor off, and I'm going to give it another try later on. Now I've got to stitch the two parts of this video together. That's going to be fun. So this is Paul, Mike 0, Whiskey November Uniform, or 26 Charlie Tango 730. If you catch me on 11 metres at PMR 446. And give the ISS repeater a try if you've not already given it a go. It's there. Let's have a go. So, bear in mind it is only for licensed amateur radio operators only, just so you know. So, no illegal stuff. Right, so I'm going to go off and make my tea, because I actually didn't get around to making it after the live stream like I said I would. You know, things happened. ISS happened. It'll be back another time, and hopefully I will get a QSO through it. I'm determined. So, 7 threes for now, guys.